Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scott here, and today I'm going to give you my analysis of Josh Hart at the NBA Summer League. Before this summer, Josh Hart was known as mainly a tough-minded 3-and-D role player that hustles for rebounds on both ends. He proved that he should be recognized as part of the Lakers' young core, but maybe not as a real focal point for their future. At the Summer League, Josh Hart proved that he's much more than a role player. He imposed his will on the games as he continuously got to the rim because of his improved strength and ball handling ability. While before the Summer League he had some ability to drive to the basket, he wasn't really much of a threat to NBA level defenders taking it off the dribble. But here he made it look easy. As Magic Johnson said on the final broadcast, he had to work on his ball handling to get away from a defender because he couldn't break a guy down. Now he's able to do that, and he'll be much more of a threat to defenders because he has a three-point shot and also driving abilities. With how teams defend the three-point shot nowadays, they prefer to rush out to them to force them off the line. His ball handling will allow him to blow by that player and muscle pass help defenders to get to the rim. His dominance during these couple weeks earned him Summer League MVP as he averaged 22.4 points per game. He dropped 37 points on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and if he made this shot over Colin Sexton, that would have been big for his rep as a closer as well. Although he had a great Summer League and proved that he's much more than a role player, there are some things he could work on to push his game to the next level. The key thing I noticed was that he was forcing his shot a little bit when he was given the opportunities, and that might have to do with having the majority of the plays being set for him. Some of his shots didn't seem quite necessary, and that made his percentages slightly subpar as he shot 36% from 3 and 45% from the field. While his ball handling improved, taking shots off the dribble is still one of his weaknesses. Of course, he doesn't need to create his own shot if he's playing with guys like LeBron James and Kyle Kuzma, but it would help to have that in his game so he can get out of tough situations easier. He'll also need to keep his head up more to find open teammates when he's driving to the rim. Against the guys in the Summer League, it's understandable to have the confidence to finish through traffic, but there will be longer and more athletic players willing to block his shot if he doesn't find the open man. He only averaged 2.3 assists, which should have been higher given how high his usage was. If he wants to be more of a go-to option on offense, these are a couple things he'll have to improve as there's still a couple months before training camp. Now the real question for Josh Hart is, will he be in the starting lineup? Personally, I think he has a case to be the starting shooting guard, but it might be better for him to come off the bench. He and KCP do similar things, but KCP seems like a better fit as a starter alongside LeBron and Ingram because he can take less offensive responsibility. Hart would become a role player as a starter with those guys and wouldn't get as many chances to do what he can do offensively. By coming off the bench, he can play more like himself and would get more opportunities with the ball in his hands. It would also give the second unit someone who's aggressive and can get to the rim, which would open up space for shooting. He could split minutes with KCP at the 2, and even take some of Lance Stephenson's minutes depending on how that works out during preseason. Of course, it would be good to see him start just as validation for how good he looked during the Summer League, but he can still be a key contributor off the bench. And whether he starts or comes off the bench, he'll be a great piece for the Lakers for a long time. That's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see daily Laker content throughout the offseason, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.